went to Washington with him a few years ago, and my friend left me, and now I don't have anybody to run around with up there. They're all mad at me because I make them do things they don't want to do.
Come on down to Tucson. Yeah, we can use it.
Thank you, but it's my privilege to serve with Jonathan. You're very, very fortunate to have him. He's a young man that has a lot of potential ahead of him. Nothing but a bright future. I can't tell you enough good things about him. Down here in this area, I helped pass Senate Bill 1070. It's too bad. By the way, the governor had nothing to do with it. That was the legislature, and now it seems like she wants a piece of it. So does Terry Goddard. Everybody's taking claim for it, but it was a legislature pushed by Russell Pierce, which his family doesn't know how to spell Pierce. He spells his P-E, I spell mine P-I. But I'm just down here. I was with my family, and Jonathan said there was an event going on, and I just wanted to introduce him, tell you how fortunate you are to have this young man. He can solve all your problems. You got to give him the money that he's going to need, because the lady he's going to be running against is loaded. You already know that, but if I could, I appreciate being here. And Jonathan, I hope if you haven't met him, please come and visit with him and talk with him. He's the shining star in Arizona right now, and I sincerely mean that. So, Jonathan.
I gotta turn off my phone because I know it's gonna go up the minute I start talking. I don't want that to happen. Has the pig here yet?
I'm kind of the pig. Here's a pig.
We're not talking about anybody who's having sex. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out. We've got a pig on the way. We're just crisping the skin, but it's basically done. It'll be here pretty soon. And people ask me all the time. They say, "Why would you serve a pig? Why would you have a big pig roast?" And the answer to that is that we like to say, pork is for roasting, not for spending. We are seeing a Congress right now that is spending and spending and spending and is spending our country into debt. And I can tell you that it's not just debt for this generation, it's going to be debt for your children and your children's children's generation. So much so that we're afraid that we're not going to be able to recognize this country anymore before too long, because we're going to owe people like the Chinese and other governments a whole lot of money. But here's the thing. This campaign, or this election, is not about spending. This election is not about earmarks. This election is not about even illegal immigration. This election is about the Constitution of the United States. When you look at the Constitution, you look at the history of the Constitution, at the Virginia ratification of the Constitution, they put it very simply. They said, we do not trust our liberty to a particular branch of government. We need one branch to be a check on the other. Now my question to you is this. Do you believe that Gabrielle Giffords has been a check on this president, or has she been a rubber stamp?
She's all rubber.
Has she been willing to put her loyalty towards her constituents, or has she put her loyalty to Nancy Pelosi?
Nancy!
Do you want a leader like Gabrielle Giffords, or do you want a leader with guts?
Guts!
I've got the guts to be your next congressman from this district. I grew up not far from here. I grew up in the Tinker Verde Valley. I went to Sabino High School. So this is my part of town. I know this area. I've represented this area for the last several years. And I know that you're thinking right now, we agree with what you're saying. We agree that we need to reduce our spending. We agree that we need to control our borders. We agree with you on all these things. But how do we know? How do we know that you're not just going to be another politician that's going to go to Washington and disappoint us? That's the question I get all the time. And I can tell you this. I know what it means to stand up to the powerful interests in this country.